Hey everyone, hope you guys are having a great week. I wanted to come on here and kind of give some insight on how to use the extended oscillator for trading Oracle. I know some people have had some issues and pretty much trying to figure out how to use it. So hopefully this will help you guys pretty much tell you how we use it. And you know, I don't use it as much as I used to when I first started. I just don't look at it as much as I did before, but a simple way that you can kind of, the oscillator is made up of three parts. So it has the VWAP, which that's on our, we actually added that to Trading Oracle on the chart, but that's actually been in the oscillator. So you got the VWAP here, which is the pink line, and you have the red and the green money flow indicator. So pretty much showing, money coming in, money coming out. And then the blue Bollinger Band squeeze indicator. So one thing that I like to look for relative to the oscillator is the VWAP. So for example, you got price right here. This buy signal is pretty much when the green started going up. The VWAP is staying almost above this line the whole entire time. There's some little parts where it goes below, but barely goes below pretty much the whole entire time, which is good. That always means to me that price is strong. And just for example of what I'm talking about is right here. You see it's green right here, and VWAP is above this line, but as it's coming down, you can kind of tell, with the sell signal here, although this is still green as far as like money coming in, VWAP is starting to kind of stay below, and it's still kind of at the 50 line, but then it breaks more below here, comes back up, goes below again, then you start to see red in the oscillator. Another thing that I look for is the blue line, which is the Bollinger Band squeeze indicator. The closer that line is, for a long period of time to, this middle line right here, that's pretty much how you can detect a choppy market, which I know a lot of people have, had some issues doing as well. That's one thing to look at. Um, if this line is steady, straight, kind of like this right here, you can just see, this whole area where it's just up, down, up, down, up, down. And, unless you're in front of your computer, and you're just scalping, these up and down levels, on a lower sensitivity, these are extremely hard to trade, and I always, recommend not to trade them at all. So, but that's just another kind of, confluence to look for is if that blue line is just staying kind of steady in the middle, you're kind of in a choppy market. And then when it starts to go up, that maybe some more moves are coming. And you can also look for these Bollinger Bands as they get closer together. That's another way to see that market is, in a choppy area. But eventually there is going to be a bigger move, and in this case it was to the upside. And there is, I might be able to show another example if it'll load. But I mean, just like right here, when it gets squeezed together, very close, and wasn't really much of a big move right there, but it's a big move right there that went up about, let's see, from there to there, it's about $17 move. And I am on a 1 hour chart. I can get on a lower time frame chart. See if that, because I know that might help out some of you guys. Okay, so this might be a little bit more helpful. This is on a 3-minute chart, which is what I usually trade with. And for example, right after this buy signal, it was a little bit choppy. Then we started having a red wave coming through here. Sell signal popped up. The blue line, and as you can tell, these Bollinger Bands are pretty tight. So, there's a big move that was going to be coming. I mean, right here, at the top of this candle, we're at 412.16, and trying to get to that. It went down to about 407 within, a matter of three hours. So a lot of money was able to be made there. But pretty much what you can look for is this Bollinger Band blue line right here. It's above, this halfway point, this middle line. And the VWAP is staying at, at or under the middle line, which is what you want to look for, because, if you got a bunch of red here and then the VWAP is, going above the middle line, and the blue line is staying towards, maybe closer to the middle line, you're not going to have, any of this price movement like you're seeing right here. It's going to be all over the place. It's going to be choppy. So it's just another way to identify, pretty much a choppy market. And here's another example here. See this buy signal right here. I mean, you can really back it up there if you wanted to, but if you're looking at the extended oscillator, you got the VWAP line that's staying at or above this middle line. And the Bollinger Band line is also, pretty close to it, to the middle line. So like movement isn't, there's not like huge moves happening, but it's a good way to find out, like if it's in an uptrend, if it's going to be a slower, moving uptrend or whatever the case may be. It's just easier to identify with this because, if those two lines are close together, VWAP staying above that middle line, that's a good sign. And then you got right here where the Bollinger Band line starts going up. And I mean, all you got to do to confirm that is looking at the Bollinger Bands. You see the gap between these bands on the chart is getting closer together. During this whole entire run right here, the bands were close together. So, a bigger move was going to come. And I mean, at this point, it wasn't really a huge move, but I mean, from 407.33 to 409.04, that's a pretty solid move. So, like I said, it's just another way to identify, choppy markets. It's another way to, be able to maybe have a little bit more confidence in your trade or not so confident in your trade, one of the two. Either way, it's a good tool, to be able to use. And I hope that this clears some things up for everybody. Sorry it took so long for it to come out. Been working on it, but I got sick, and so now I'm able to, finish up a few things. I got some other videos coming out too for other strategies to look for other than this one. We also have a few other indicators coming with this. One of them being one of the ones that Andy uses a lot, which is the Ultimate Oscillator. We're working on that, as well as a few other ones that you guys will know about soon. And we hope you guys are excited for it and are just like, just ready to grow. I mean, that's really the main, purpose of doing all this is to make you guys better traders. This isn't supposed to be, some kind of, magic tool to, make everybody a millionaire as far as trading. That's not what it is. It's to make everybody a better trader than they are now. And, I believe that we're already helping a lot of traders do that. So just stick around with us, and, we're going to make this thing even better than it is right now. And if you guys haven't already, check this out or go on our website and look at what we have to offer. this is Trading Oracle. We give buy and sell signals, based on our algorithm. We have several tools. We have several tools in here. We have Bollinger Bands, as well as the extended oscillators, which I just showed everybody. Take profit, stop loss, trend channels, support, resistance, VWAP, consolidation areas. And we'll have different videos going through pretty much all the tools that we have, but we have new ones coming every month, sometimes 2 to 3 a month. April's going to be a pretty big month for adding some new tools. So if you haven't already gone to the website, definitely go check us out. We're trying to make traders' lives a little bit easier than they are, because it's a tough market to trade right now, and nobody knows when it's going to change. So we're just trying to make it easier for everybody. But anyway, if you guys like the video, subscribe, and definitely leave a comment if you guys want to see anything in particular, and we will definitely get to it. Thanks, guys.